What's going on, y'all? What's going on, gamers? So in this video, we get a clear idea of the CEO of Microsoft's AI vision and how the Series console's 30% profit margin, or Xbox actually is 30% profit margin, because it's not Series, because it's going to be about publishing, is literally going to be primarily used for AI feed. I mean, where else is this going? Are we ready? Because we're going to talk about how, of course, Xbox will still be around to make money, and they'll still use whatever budgets they have to support it. But you better believe that the priority is for him to succeed, and he's not happy about the response for Copilot and the growth of Google Gemini beating them. They now got tanked to 4th place too. There's 3 people ahead of them now. You know, we know NVIDIA's been ahead, so there was nothing new there. We know Apple's ahead. There's nothing new there. Then we got Google Gemini and, other aspects getting ahead. So here it says CEO Satya wants Microsoft executives to embrace AI or ultimately step aside. Ooh, man, that's an ultimatum. Signaling a new firm chapter for the tech giant. Now, this is the funny thing. When you think about how much of the code was being written by them as well, it gets pretty insane. I'm going to show you guys something that's going to blow your mind, and how they put, the Xbox brand to the side too, as we know they've been doing, and using it for AI data feed. It's going to get pretty crazy. So the deal director says, game over for boomer executives. If AI is an option at Microsoft, then I might just have to opt out of Microsoft. I don't ever want your AI crap in my computer, in my Excel, in my TV. Exactly. If I can't opt out, I'll opt out of you. F your AI slop. Oh, man, he just went off. Don't ever forget what they took away from us. Yeah, guys, you remember this? Before massive creeps, got their hands on stuff like that too. I got a bunch of weirdos that follow me around too with the AI, because they're a bunch of losers. I put one up on my Twitter. The guy's the biggest loser in the world. Yeah, imagine somebody doing that for over 2.5 to 3 years now. Weirdo, major weirdo, major loser. Biggest loser I've ever met. And literally cannot grow up. The mega scumbag. Okay. Biggest loser you'll ever run into, trust me, and creep. Tries to spy on everybody. Nobody likes that scumbag. That's a bold strategy. I wonder how well it works for them so far. So you have Microsoft CEO says up to 30% of the company's code was written by AI. And you know what's so funny? They said 70% mistakes. I want to show you guys something that's going to blow your mind. Something that I retweeted earlier on Twitter. We're going to go over to my page, and we're going to show you something. It's pretty mind-blowing. Well, it's not here. I actually liked it. Where is it at? This guy right here. Sorry about that. Yeah, you saw some of my flex. Peter Jurnis. He literally just bear with me here, guys. Think about what this guy is saying. Let's read this very carefully. He says, last quarter, I announced a milestone. Think about the humor here, too. He's from Texas. He's got that mustache. I'm from Texas, too. 30% of our code is now written by AI. Probably more now. I called it engineering velocity. Remember, there's some sarcasm here. The board loved that phrase. They didn't ask what the code does. Neither did we. It complies. Usually. That's the metric. Boy, that right there is telling you everything. Did you see what he just said? They didn't ask what the code does. Neither did we. It complies usually. I just go ahead and make all those mistakes. It's fine. That's the metric. Someone asked about testing. I said AI-assisted quality assurance. That means the AI writes the test too. Let me get back some control here. No, we're in control, but let me just sit down. You know how I've been getting up sometimes. But boy, for the code it wrote, it finds no issues. Very efficient. The AI says there's no issues, okay? Based off of where they have it. This week, this week we admitted Windows 11 core features are broken. You kind of get the idea of him saying this, right? It finds no issues, and then you get the brokenness. Remember what happened with some of those updates last year to crash the airport and all this other stuff? Your task manager going crazy? I mean, yeah. Audio doesn't work. Explorer crashes. Here we go again, right? Broken updates, audio doesn't work, Explorer crashes. Updates fail to install. Now you see why people are hoping that Linux gets a lot better and continues, along with a lot of people going to Apple as well. Users asked why. I said we're investigating. Investigating means reading the code. Who wrote the code that he's talking about? The code the AI wrote that no human understands, because understanding isn't scalable. Bear with the sarcasm. You see what I mean? Our CTO says 95% of the code will be AI generated by 2030. I believe him. I have to. We fired the people who would check. They were non-essential headcount. Think about what he's really saying. Essential means write code. Nah, AI is just going to do it. AI writes code. Humans are overhead. Overhead gets optimized. We optimized 10,000 engineers last year. This year, the bugs arrived. Unrelated, obviously. I love this guy's post. This is amazing because this is telling you everything, guys. The engineers we kept are debugging AI output. They don't understand it either, but they're cross-functional. Cross-functional means they do everything. Everything means nothing well. A user asked why their audio disappeared after an update. I said, install updated drivers. They asked why the update broke the drivers. I said, report it via Feedback Hub. They asked, what happens to feedback? I said, it helps us prioritize. Prioritize means add to backlog. Yeah, I think you guys are starting to get the point here. Backlog means never, but politely. Someone on Hacker News called this a privacy and consent disaster. I called it an evolving user experience. Same thing, different framing. We released a fix. The fix broke something else. The something else was also written by AI. The fix was also written by AI. They're collaborating now. I call it autonomous iteration. We get this? The autonomous iteration has created 47 new bugs. Each bug spawns a fix. Each fix spawns 2 bugs. Exponential growth. So you see what I mean? It's creating more bugs than fixes. Just like our stock price, unrelated, obviously, Satya told Mark we're at 30%. Guys, this is terrible. Mark said he didn't know Meta's number. Sundar said Google is also at 30%. None of us know what the code does, but we know the percentage. Percentage is a metric. This is crazy. Earnings calls move stock prices. Stock prices determine bonuses. Bonuses determine success. Success means the bugs don't matter. Users ask when Windows will work again. I said we're committed to quality. Quality means it ships. Ships means it's your problem now. Thank you for being part of the Microsoft family. Family means you can't leave. We're in your enterprise agreement for 3 more years, the circle of innovation. Man, that's crazy. So this guy basically gives you a deep insight into what's going on. Cyber, populist, hacker, CVI is an AI, ML, and enterprise software inventor, fighting PTSD and burnout with LOLs, making it up, and on the right. So he's in Austin, Texas, science and technology. And look at that Texas mustache. That's him right there. So boy, we see this right here. AI isn't optional at Microsoft. CEO Satya Nadella just made that clear, but almost no one is using Copilot. It's been denied. Satya Nadella is reshaping Microsoft's culture around AI, forcing high-profile executives to adapt fast. So this is what Microsoft is mainly focused on, and Xbox just gets the back end. I guess the backlog. You know what I mean? And yeah, do this. Get on PlayStation because they were successful. Get on Nintendo because they're successful. Get on Steam because they're successful. We're not. Copilot is losing to Gemini, but I'm going to force everybody to do that. Let's open more data centers. I don't have enough. Give me all the money for this bubble. It's losing already, but it was out ahead of everything else. I don't know what to say, man. Some people might need to be thinking about some of this leadership here. Microsoft appears to be taking an all gas, no brakes approach to AI development under the CEO Satya's leadership, according to an internal memo exclusively obtained by Business Insider. Nutella is reportedly pressuring high-profile executives and teams to work faster and leaner, all designed to consolidate power around AI leaders and radically reshape how the company builds and funds its projects. In August, CEO indicated that Bill Gates' software factory vision for the company is dated. While it may have played a role in tech giants' immense success, he believes, Satya, it's time to move on from this mentality and embrace new strategies, particularly in the realm of AI. That idea has guided us for decades, indicated Satya, but today it's no longer enough. The company is seemingly shifting its focus from solely software development to intelligence integration and AI as it unlocks a new chapter. However, Microsoft executives are having a rough time adjusting to the new reality. Speaking to Business Insider on the condition of anonymity, boy, rough time. This means they're not happy. So I don't know about those results. A Microsoft executive indicated that Satya is pushing on intensity and urgency. As a result, some Microsoft veterans are in a tough spot, battling over whether to stay the course and power through the workload needed to bring Satya Nadella's AI dream to fruition or leave the company. You've got to be asking yourself how much longer you want to do this. Amid reporting suggesting that virtually no one is using Microsoft's Copilot, prompting investors to raise concerns about returns on their multi-billion-dollar investments in a seemingly elusive and ever-evolving technology, the plans aren't letting up. It's reported that Nutella is having conversations with executives across the company to sign on for the transformation or depart ultimatum. Nutella has already made elaborate measures to ensure that his AI vision for Microsoft takes over. Satya is 100% engaged with leading the company to learn and embrace AI. The Jetson move was brilliant. It actually shows allows Satya more time to advance the company in its AI journey. Satya spends a good amount of time in meetings you could characterize as AI learning, product, and engineering. So guys, I mean, basically we get the idea here. It's get on board with the AI or get the hell out. This is all I care about and nothing else matters to me. I told you he didn't care about Xbox. Now you understand what I'm saying. I've tried to tell you that it's really all about this. So now you know what's going on at Microsoft and what is the primary focus and what will be going forth here and there. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Crazy video. Later, y'all.